Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent. Countless salutations on Prophet Muhammad Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Nagin Fatma, please mute your mic. Welcome everyone. I am going to share the screen. Jonathan Javed, please let me know. Do you have access to my screen?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So last time we discussed till, as I remember, mole probability, right, Jonathan? Jonathan Javed.
Yes, sir.
ओके बेटा, जब 15 पार्टिसिपेंट्स हो जाएं तो आपने मुझे बताना है, ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So after that evaluation, we was what we was doing. We just predicted the three-dimensional structure of RAS-F2 protein according to this book, and then we just use different evaluation tools. First, we use homology modeling, threading, and ab initio approaches to predict the three-dimensional structure. And then we have to evaluate the structure. For evaluation, numerous tools are available, and I know you guys use many of them. So we were discussing that for our revision and just to recall our data and just to cover the points that we left. We discussed about ERAT, we discussed about Rampage, then we just jump on mole probability. Today we will study more and I will try to cover all the 7 chapters in this class, inshallah. So after that we have Verify 3D, another evaluation tool for three-dimensional predicted structure. Verify 3D also evaluates the predicted structures, and it has the capability to analyze the atomic models with its own amino acid sequence ID by assigning a structured class based on its location and environment. It also compares the results with the library of reliable experimental predicted structures. In actual, the researchers just gather the predicted structure solved by, not predicted structure, solved structure by X-ray crystallography and NMR. And they just collect different information and different parameter values and make a database, or you can say a library. And now they just compare the results of your predicted structure with the available library. इसको हम इस तरह समझ सकते हैं आसान अल्फाज में कि उन्होंने एक्सरे क्रिस्टलोग्राफी और एनएमआर से जो स्ट्रक्चर्स प्रिडिक्ट हो चुके हैं उनकी वैल्यूज को एक्सट्रैक्ट किया. सपोज करें उन्होंने देखा सीरीन के साथ प्रोलीन आए तो 0.5 वैल्यू आती है, सपोज कर रहे हैं. आगे प्रोलीन के बाद थ्रियोनिन आए तो 0.7 आ जाती है. थ्रियोनिन के बाद ल्यूसिन आए तो 0.9 आ जाती है. ल्यूसिन के बाद लाइसिन आए तो 0.1 आ जाती है. बैकबोन इस तरह की हो तो ये वैल्यूज हैं. बैकबोन जो है वो अगर टिल्ड है तो क्या वैल्यूज हैं. उन्होंने वो सारी की सारी इंफॉर्मेशन एक्सट्रैक्ट कर ली एक्सरे क्रिस्टलोग्राफिक और एनएमआर स्ट्रक्चर्स से. और एक लाइब्रेरी बना ली। अब जब आप अपना प्रिडिक्टेड स्ट्रक्चर उनको देते हैं तो वो कंपेयर करते हैं वो तमाम वैल्यूज को जो लाइब्रेरी अवेलेबल है उसके साथ, and then they give you a z-score or other parameters on the basis of these evaluations. I hope you guys got the point. If you have any question, you can raise your hand and you can ask the question. So they just generate a library of the values, and now they are using that values to predict the structure or to evaluate the structure. So this is the home page, and after that, uh, how many of you guys just used the Verify 3D? Anyone else? Anyone?
Yes, sir. I have used it.
Okay, anything you want to share?
Sir, I also used it.
Okay, name please बेटा, पहले अपना नाम बताया करें, मुझे आवाज से कहीं मतलब पता नहीं चलता.
Yusuf Jamal, sir.
Okay, Yusuf Jamal, very good. So Yusuf Jamal, wow man, welcome. Okay, then we have conclusion. Okay, mute your mic everyone. Then we have conclusion that the Verify 3D graph shows one-dimensional and three-dimensional comparison of the respective proteins. How the respective proteins, one from the library and one the receptor protein. After that, we have PDB sum generate. It's another tool for three-dimensional structure evaluation. Nowadays, it's may somehow outdated, but you can use and you can study from here if you want to analyze that or use that tool. In this tool, we also have to analyze the Ramachandran plot. Then we have ProCheck. I think we miss it. Result interpretation and output conclusion. Okay, then we have the project summary, conclusion of the project summary, in which we have the analysis of different deviation angles of angles chi angles, and also the amino acid angles. The residue number was given in the original coordinate file, the chain identifier picked up from the original coordinate files that are represented up there, and then you have the values on the basis of you can decide this predicted structure is reliable or not. Ramachandran plot, then we have Ramachandran plot was predicted by different tools last time, and I remember there are so many tools that helps to analyze the Ramachandran plot, in which we have favored region, allowed region, and outliers, and there are so many angles that has been evaluated in the Ramachandran plot. You can have a look here. Three separate columns were given for the three possible conformations of chi1. Then there you have the results of chi2, and then you have anyone has any question? Why I have this screen here? Anyhow. Okay, this is the all the graphs we generated with the Ramachandran plot. It's in very detail. If you want to study, you can. So now we have another interesting topic here. Limitation of structure evaluation tools. That's very important. To summarize, the limitation of all the tools are inactual to guide the layman or the beginner for the selection of their appropriate tool, because the layman and the beginner don't have much time in start or even don't know how to understand the principle of specific tool or software. That is a very important and very important part of the experiments. If you guys don't know about the principle and working of the tool, you cannot decide which tool you have to use for the specific experiment or analysis. So we just summarize the limitations here to help the layman. Like we have the limitation of ERAT, like it only calculates the non-bonded atomic interactions having distance more than 2.5 Armstrong, angstrom. And it also has some limitations here. Then we have the limitation of rampage. Two limitations we have for the rampage, one for the verified 3D, one for the PDB sum. And here we have the So from the limitation section, we have come to know that mole probability has very less limitations. So you can use that. That we have a guideline for structure evaluation. Okay, here with the same in previous chapters, we have the tool name, availability, description, workflow, URL, and reference. The description section is also the column of description section for all the tools are also very important. If you guys are interested, you can read it because I just stay the video here for a couple of seconds. You can stop the video here when I uploaded it and you can read it. I'm sorry not to email because the file actually is more than 25 MB, first of all. And second, it's the author's copy, not for sale or distribution. You can see on your screen. So publisher just prohibited me to distribute this copy. But I will try to grab a copy for you if I will, if I will have some earned coins for the book. And if I don't have the earned coins, because when we review some papers, we got some coins and we can use that coins for purchasing of books or some to pay the publication fee of some papers or some where we have access to use. And if I will have some coins, or maybe if I will have 20 coins and the book is for 40 coins, so I cannot pay the coins for you guys, but I will try my level best to pay the coins and grab a book for you that I can distribute. Now we have chapter number 6, and do we have Aisha Tabassum with us? Aisha Aslam?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Can you please read the abstract? Chapter name and
Yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you, beta.
Chapter number 6, visualization of predictive structures. Abstract. The structures of proteins generated experimentally or computationally are in a .pdb files, and to visualize these structures are the key need of a new era. The visualization of the predictive models helps to visualize including loops, alpha helix, beta splitted sheets, and turns for the better understanding of the structure. Numerous tools are available for visualizing the structure and also to edit or performing different functions as per the need of experiment. Here we will focus on the basic visualizing functions or by utilizing Chimera.
Thank you, beta. Thank you so much. So in this chapter, we will discuss the visualization of predicted structures. In actual, UCSF Chimera is a very big suit. Jonathan Javed, do we have the participant more than 15?
Yes, sir. We have participants near to 20, more than 50 there.
Why you don't let me know, man? Okay.
Sir, I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh, thank you so much, brother. Fatma Noreen, please unmute your mic. No one will skip this. Fatma Noreen. Okay. Najma Hamid, please unmute your mic.
Here is Fatma Noreen.
Okay. Can you please explain what is GRAVY, gravy? Last time I asked this question in last lecture. We have 5 minutes for the quiz. Please summarize it. GRAVY.
Sir, I don't know white gravy. GRAVY.
Najma Hamid. Takshal Jan. Okay,
Sir,
we
आवाज
lose.
आपकी clear नहीं आ रही.
we lost one participant.
Hello?
Now we have 17. Everyone, can you hear me? Jonathan Javed, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm you.
Okay, beta, then it's problem on your side, Fatma Noreen. Takshal Jan, please unmute your mic. Taiba Liaquat, please unmute your mic. So the guy or the girl who is not unmuting his or her mic on my voice, I will consider that they just own the lecture and leave the room. They are not listening me. So I will consider it like this one. So you have to participate. We lost one more. Now we have 16. Aisha Aslam. No. Okay. Muhammad Yusuf Jamal.
Yes, sir.
Can you please explain what is GRAVY, gravy?
No, sir.
Okay, you have to read it, young man. Aksa Gyas, please unmute your mic. Aksa Gyas. Amna Mohsin.
Yes, sir.
Beta, what is GRAVY, gravy?
सर मैंने ये नहीं पढ़ा.
Okay, Almas Anwar. Walaikum Salam. What is GRAVY?
सर प्रोटीन की वैल्यूज़ को उनकी सीक्वेंस जो सीक्वेंस के अंदर प्रोटीन की वैल्यूज़ होती हैं वो ली जाती हैं और उसको सीक्वेंस की लेंथ पे डिवाइड किया जाता है.
Why?
आई डोंट नो, आई जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस.
Okay. iPhone. Who is iPhone? I know you have an iPhone. Now please unmute your iPhone.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम सर. सर मुझे पता ही नहीं चला नेम वो मेरे छोटे भाई ने
वालेकुम सलाम.
आईडी बनाई है, मुझे पता ही नहीं चला कैसे नहीं किया.
ओके, आपको पता नहीं चला जी?
जी सर. सर वो मैं आज पहले दिन लेक्चर ले रहा हूँ इसलिए मुझे नहीं इसका कुछ पता नहीं था. वो छोटे भाई तो सारी कुटियां रेख.
शरोज है आपका नाम, आपकी वॉइस से मुझे लग रहा है, राइट?
जी जी सर, शरोज ही.
हाँ जी. शरोज साहब, व्हाट इज GRAVY?
नहीं सर, कोई आइडिया नहीं है.
Anyone from the list, mute your mic please, Sharoz. Anyone from the list can explain what is GRAVY? Please raise your
Sir,
hand.
it's a hydro.
Yes, Jonathan.
Sir, Jonathan, it's a hydrophobicity of protein. The value of hydrophobicity.
Somehow, Usman Ali.
Sir, grand average value of hydropathy for the proteins for the protein.
Very
Sir,
good.
we got the protein hydropathy value when we add the hydropathy value of protein and divided by the sequence of the protein length.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Anyone else? Shehzad
Yes, sir.
Sameer. Okay. Name please. We have one more minute, beta. Name please.
सर आयशा तबस्सुम.
जी आयशा तबस्सुम.
सर अगर इसकी वैल्यू पॉजिटिव हो तो हमें पता चलता है कि प्रोटीन पोलर है, और अगर हमें हाइड्रोपैथी वैल्यू नेगेटिव में मिले तो ये प्रोटीन नॉन पोलर होती है.
Very good. Anyone else? One more minute, 40 seconds. Anyone else? Very good. Usman Ali, Jonathan Javed, and Aisha Tabassum. Very good. Anyone else? Shehzad Sameer. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Again, you have to study about GRAVY, and next lecture I will ask. Thank you. So we were on the chapter number 6 about visualization of predicted structures. As I was explaining that UCSF Chimera is a big suit that can perform many experiments like minimization of protein, analysis, simulation, structure prediction, structure visualization, RMSD analysis, and many more. So we just use this software for structure visualization. Okay, now I am going down. One of my student from BS Bioinformatics about 5 years back helped me to write this chapter. Naima Javed, her name was Naima Javed. I remember her. She did a marvelous job to help me to summarize this chapter. Okay, visualization through different options. First of all, actually you guys know everything. I just recalling it for those who just lost some memory regarding these experiments. File option, first you can open a three-dimensional structure in Chimera, or you can just write the PDB code like PDB accession number, and then you have the three-dimensional structure. You can save the session status, like if you just perform many experiments, and as you know when you just close the UCSF Chimera or exit from the software, you cannot get the same data back. You will be on the first step. So you can save the session in python.py file, and after that when you will open the .py file in Chimera, you will be on the same position where you left. And here we just open the RAS-F2 protein from the open option, file option, and then we just click on open. You can save the image by save as option. Here you can have a big information about that image setup, preferences, and how to save the image, how to change the length of the image and pixels of the image and DPI of the image, how to make it more beautiful. After that, you have the option of select option, where you can select the backbone of the protein, ions if there is any ion, or if there is any ligand, if there is any heme molecule cofactor, you can select directly. There are two ways from the bar windows that is already shown in figure number 69, or otherwise you can just place your cursor or the specific position, press the control button from the keyboard and click there. You can highlight that portion and select the portion. You can also select the nucleic acid, protein, main protein, and the ligand protein, and the backbone of the protein, and the solvent of the protein, coils of the protein, beta sheets of the protein, and other different types of parameters you have in this. Then you have residues, the option of residue in the select option icon, in which you have all the residues present in the specific protein you are visualizing. And in this protein RAS-F2, we don't have in actual any of cofactor or prosthetic group attached. Otherwise, here if you can see the cursor, here we have the standard amino acids A, B, C, D, E, F. And here we don't have any prosthetic group or heme or water molecules or ions. If it was attached with the protein, then you can see that icons here, like heme molecule, or maybe heme molecule, or maybe zinc molecule, or maybe iron ion, or ligand, or anything else you can see here. After that, we can see the chemistry of the protein. You can see the chemistry of the protein, that how many carbon atoms here, nitrogen atoms, oxygen atoms, and chlorine atoms, and all that material you can see easily the chemistry of the protein from here. Then we have another icon, that is the third option here, action, in which you have items and bonds. If you just select the action and go on the items and bond, then you have a new window appear, and here if you just select on the show, you can have all the items and bonds. Here you can see in figure number 72. And if you just specifically select some items and show the items and bonds of that specific residues, suppose you just select all the alanines or just all the prolines from the protein, and you just want to show the items and bonds of only proline or only from alanine, you just select all the alanines and show the items and bonds. You will have only the items and bonds of alanine or proline or any you want to express. And if you just select it, like I saw many people just generated different types of figures. So if you select the proline or the beta plated sheets and you want to change the shape of the beta plated sheets, now you have the options here. If you can see the cursor, you can change it into sticks, ball and sticks, sphere shape, wire shape, and you can increase the width of the wire to some extent according to the experiment. and according to your wishes or the demand of the figure. After that, we have the option of ribbons. Here we can show the ribbons or we can hide the ribbons by selecting the specific ribbons or all the ribbons of the protein. Or you can also flatten the ribbons, selected ribbons, or make it bit edged or make it round by the different options you can see here in figure number 73. Then you have another option in Chimera, you can see in figure number 74, showing surface, in which you just have to select the whole protein first, and then you just go to the option of surface and show the surface. You will have the complete surface of the protein, and you can change the surface into mesh, into dotted, or into solid plasma type shape. Or you can also use the transparency option to just reduce or increase the transparency of the surface. Like here you can see in this figure number 74, you just have 80% selection for the transparency. Now you can see the ribbons and alpha helices and beta pleated sheets. If there is 0% transparency, then you cannot see anything. And if there is 100% transparency, then what will happen? Anyone want to answer? If there is 100% transparency, anyone? Yusuf Jamal?
Yes, sir. No idea.
No idea. Okay. Takshal? Tanavish Ejaz?
अस्सलाम सर, तनाविश इज हियर।
वालेकुम सलाम जी बेटा, अगर इसकी 100% तक ट्रांसपेरेंसी कर दी जाए तो क्या होगा? एनी आइडिया?
नो सर, इसका कोई आइडिया नहीं है, क्योंकि ट्रांसपेरेंसी वाला तो आई थिंक मैंने नहीं पढ़ा पहले।
अगर 0% ट्रांसपेरेंसी कर दी जाए, मैंने अभी आपको बताया इस वाली फिगर में, आपको फिगर नंबर 74 नजर आ रही है?
यस सर, नजर आ रही है।
इसमें 80% ट्रांसपेरेंसी है, और आपको अंदर आप देखेंगे रेड कलर की अल्फा लाइसिस भी नजर आ रही हैं, ये येलो कलर में बीटा प्लेटेड शीट्स भी नजर आ रही हैं, ग्रीन कलर में वो आपको लूप्स भी नजर आ रही हैं बेटा?
जी सर, आ रही है सर।
अगर मैं इसको 0% ट्रांसपेरेंसी कर दूं तो आपको कुछ नजर नहीं आएगा, सिर्फ सरफेस नजर आएगी। ओके
सर, आई थिंक उसकी विजुअलाइजेशन बेटर होगी, या उसके कलर्स में कुछ चेंज होगा ताकि
सरफेस टोटल गायब हो जाएगी
कर सके।
100% ट्रांसपेरेंसी पे, हाँ जी, सरफेस गायब हो जाएगी। 0% पे सरफेस 100% शो होगी। 80% पे आप देखें सरफेस कितनी डिम है फिगर नंबर 74 में
जी।
तो 100% में ये सरफेस बिल्कुल गायब हो जाएगी। आपको सिर्फ रिबन्स, और जैसे कि हमें ये देखें, जैसे कि ये प्रोटीन नजर आ रही है फिगर नंबर 73 में आपको, अगर मैं 100% ट्रांसपेरेंसी कर दूं तो इस तरह प्रोटीन नजर आएगी। जब 80% ट्रांसपेरेंसी की है तो ये प्रोटीन आपको इस तरह नजर आ रही है। अगर इसको ठीक है बेटा, अगर 0% ट्रांसपेरेंसी कर दें तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपको सरफेस नजर आएगी। थैंक यू सो मच, प्लीज म्यूट योर माइक।
Thank you, sir.
Then we can coloring the secondary structure elements. So here it's a very big tool, and there is so many options in UCSF Chimera. And trust me, if you have a good hands on it, you can go much far in the visualization of proteins, analysis of proteins, generating diagrams for the proteins. Okay. So in figure number 75, we have the option of coloring. Okay, we are running of time. So we will summarize this in 2 minutes. Then after 5 minutes break, we will be again in the class. Then there will be a 5 minutes break, 5 to 10 minutes break. Everyone will with me. Thank you. So you can color, you just select the specific items or barns by different parameters through the clicking as we just discussed above, or just use the control option, and you can select specific items or specific barns, and then you can give them a specific color what you want, black, white, yellow, red, orange, ABC, जो भी आप color देना चाहते हैं. So we will be back in 5 minutes break. Thanks for joining.